Hello, myself Dr. Dineshan Patil. Welcome to my channel Digital Forensics for Beginners. In this video, which is titled as WhatsApp Forensics, the digital forensic importance of the various WhatsApp database is discussed. The digital forensic investigation of the various WhatsApp database plays an important role in convicting the cyber criminal. If the cyber crime have been committed while using the WhatsApp database, then the evidence of that particular activity remains in the WhatsApp database. So, by exploring or by extracting the evidence from those particular WhatsApp database, the cyber criminal can be convicted. Mobile devices have become an integral part of everyone's life. It has various types, models, operating systems, and sizes which enable us to carry out various tasks and activities. Nowadays, the mobiles are coming with the various features and applications that they are now replacing the roles of computers. On the mobile devices, there are various kinds of messenger applications are available, such as WeChat, Messengers, Facebook Messengers, and the WhatsApp are few examples of the messengers applications. So these kinds of messenger applications can be used for text messaging, videos, image and voice notes transmission. Apart from that, they can be used for video and audio calls. So if the crimes have been committed by using those kinds of messenger application, then the evidence of that particular activity gets recorded in their databases. WhatsApp is one of the applications which is being widely used throughout the world, and it maintains the evidence in its own database. So by carefully extracting the evidence from those database of the WhatsApp, the evidence of the cybercrime activity can be identified. In order to extract the WhatsApp artifacts or the extract WhatsApp evidence from an Android device, an investigator needs to have the supervisor privileges, or it is required to extract a physical memory dump of the file system by some other means. WhatsApp data is stored in the mobile device protected area, which makes it difficult for investigators to acquire its data. Therefore, investigators are required to gain a root access in order to access this particular protected area and acquire all the required data. To do so, the forensic investigator is required to use a custom operating system that allows rooting the device using a third-party software applications such as CyanogenMod and SuperSU. So, by extracting the evidence from those particular protected area of the WhatsApp database, WhatsApp data, which is stored in this particular mobile device protected area, the evidence that can be extracted can be produced in the forms of conversation, pictures, video recordings, and other chat messages originating from the WhatsApp application, which can be helpful in convicting the criminal. Current mobile devices, majority of these current mobile devices are using the Android operating system. The Android operating system is constituted of 6 partitions, which are boot, system, recovery, data, cache, and the partitions. Among those, the boot partition, it maintains the information about the kernel. So the kernel of the Android operating system is maintained in the boot partition. The system partition contains the original operating system that is required for booting the Android mobile device. While the recovery partition, it contains the flash custom operating system, which allows the investigator to boot Android device from the recovery partition instead of the system partition. So whenever the forensic investigator is required to use the Android mobile device, it uses the recovery partition in order to extract the evidence from the Android mobile device. So what it does, so it performs, that means it boots the Android device from the recovery partition instead of the system partition. Therefore, the routing process only deals with the recovery partition and the other partitions are not affected, or they are not getting modified. So all which, due to which other the information in other partition remains intact. The data partition, it maintains the various information such as the contacts, SMS, settings, and the Android applications. So Android, whatever the Android application that have been installed on the Android mobile device, so that can be available in the data partition. Apart from that, the contacts, SMS, and the settings of the mobile device is also available in the data partition. In the cache partition, whatever the frequently accessed data and the application components, so they are available in the cache. So whatever the information that is frequently required by the user, so that is available in the cache. So it can be some data or it can be some applications. In the miscellaneous partition, it maintains the miscellaneous setting for your Android mobile device. Now we'll see what are the various important WhatsApp artifacts or the evidence that we can gather from the WhatsApp applications and from its what is database. The applications file, that means about the WhatsApp application that have been installed onto our Android mobile device. So the important information or the files on the WhatsApp application, they are available in the data partition. So the subdirectories and the program files associated with the WhatsApp application, they can be found out in the com.whatsapp. So at the time of the installation of the WhatsApp application, the WhatsApp creates a kind of a directory that is a com.whatsapp, where we can find out the various files and the subdirectories of the WhatsApp. The WhatsApp user contacts, so they are available in the WhatsApp database wa.db. So in this particular database, the details about the users which are using the WhatsApp applications and who are in contacts with the particular person who is whose WhatsApp application is under investigation. So that we can get from the WhatsApp database. So the particular person who are using the WhatsApp application and those who are in contacts with the particular person who is using the WhatsApp application and whose WhatsApp is under investigation, that can be found out in the WhatsApp database. So in general, the whatever the WhatsApp users contacts, so that details we can find out from the WhatsApp database. One the message that have been sent while using the WhatsApp application, the details of that are available in the message store.database. What are the files that have been received, like WhatsApp images that have been received while using the WhatsApp application, is available in the WhatsApp images subdirectory, which is available in the data partition. Voice messages which have been sent while using the WhatsApp application is available in the WhatsApp voice notes directory subdirectory, which is available under the data partition. Whatever the files, the audio files that have been received while using the WhatsApp application is available in the WhatsApp audio, and the files that have been sent while using the WhatsApp application is available in the sent subdirectory under the data partition. Similarly, the files that have been sent while using the WhatsApp application, such as the images, those are available in the same directory of the data partition. Sent video files, what are the video files that have been sent while using the WhatsApp application is available in the send directory, which falls under the WhatsApp video directory. The received video files, so they are available under the WhatsApp video directory, which falls under the data partition. Shared files, what are the files that have been shared while using the WhatsApp application? So these details are available in the .share directory. So these directory are created on the some external storage on the, so we can see the path like /mnt/sd card. So that means SD cards, which is some external storage. So this not share directory is created under the SD card. So under the SD cards we can have the WhatsApp directory. Under that we'll have the subdirectory .share, so which is going to maintain the shared files while using the WhatsApp application. What are the files that have been deleted? So that information is available in the .trash directory, which is also available on the SD card. Profile photos of the user who is using the WhatsApp application. So that is available in the WhatsApp profile photos directory under the data partition. So that plays an important role in identifying the image of the particular user of the WhatsApp application. The shared files, so they plays an important role in knowing what kind of files have been shared while using the WhatsApp application. Suppose in order to delete the evidence of the particular activity of the WhatsApp user, so whatever the files that have been deleted, so that can be seen under the .trash directory. So these are the various evidences that we can gather from the WhatsApp application. Similarly, there is another kind of a important thing that we can get from the WhatsApp application, and which can be helpful in gathering the evidence against the cyber criminal using the WhatsApp. The encrypted backup, that means database, that means encrypted backup is being created while using for those users who are using the WhatsApp application. So in that backup, it maintains or backup the information about the WhatsApp application. So that database under the backup, it is having a encryption. So that means it create and store the information in the encrypted form. So that encrypted database, if it is decrypted, it can give more information about the evidence, related information about the user of the WhatsApp, and which can be helpful in convicting the WA.db and MSGstore.db database are the main files that contain WhatsApp artifacts on the Android-based mobile devices. The WA.db, that is WhatsApp database, contains a full list of the WhatsApp users' contacts, including phone numbers, display names, timestamp, and any other information mentioned while registering for the WhatsApp. The most interesting tables in the WhatsApp database for the forensic investigators are WA_contacts. This table contains information about WhatsApp contacts such as contact ID, status, display name, and timestamp, etc. The next table, which is of forensic importance to the forensic investigator, is SQLite_sequence. This table contains information about the number of contacts. Then the Android_metadata. This particular table contains information about WhatsApp language localization. WA_group_description. This particular table, it maintains the WhatsApp group descriptions. So whatever the group WhatsApp group that have been formed by the users, So their description is included in this particular table, and the rest of the tables are of not that much important of forensic importance to the forensic investigator. So what are the fields or the in this particular table, W underscore context table? So the first field that is of forensic importance is underscore ID. So this particular field specifies the sequence number of the record. So whatever the records are there included in this particular W underscore context table, so they have been given a particular ID. So that is indicated. So it indicate the sequence number for every records which are included in this particular table. JID, this particular is a field indicates the WhatsApp ID of the contact. Is underscore WhatsApp underscore user. So this particular field, it contains one value if the contacts correspond to an actual WhatsApp user. Otherwise it contains the 0. Then the status field, this contains the status line of the contact. So whatever the status line of the particular WhatsApp user who is in contact of this particular user, so its status line is indicated in the status field. Status underscore timestamp. This particular field indicates the timestamp associated with the status. So whatever the status have been placed by an WhatsApp user, so at what time it was being placed. So this timestamp is maintained in this status underscore timestamp field. Then the another field is the number. So this indicates the phone number associated with the contact. Raw underscore contacts underscore ID. This field gives the sequence number of the contact in the list of the contact. Display underscore name. This gives the display name of the contact. So whatever the display name that have been said by an particular contact, so its name will be shown in this particular field. Phone underscore type. This field gives the type of the phone that is being used by the particular user. Phone underscore label. This particular field is nothing but the label associated to the particular phone number. Unseen underscore message underscore count. So how many number of message which have been received by a particular WhatsApp user and which not have been seen by the particular WhatsApp user is indicated, its count is indicated or is may store in this particular field. Then the given underscore name, this field, it is nothing but a given name of the user. Photo underscore timestamp TS. So this is indicating the timestamp associated with the particular WhatsApp profile photo. W underscore name, and for this particular photo underscore TS, the value if it is unknown, then it is always set to 0. What W underscore name, this particular field, it gives the WhatsApp name of the contact. Short underscore name, this gives the name of the particular contact which is used in the sorting operation. Then nickname is nothing but a nickname of the particular WhatsApp user. Company, that is one of the field that is being set while installing the WhatsApp, and the title is also the particular title field while installing the WhatsApp user which have been specified by the particular user. Message store.db, that is a database which is of forensic importance to the forensic investigator. It consists of information about sent messages such as contact number, message content, status timestamp, information about attached file, etc. The message store.db file is located under the particular path which falls under the data partition. So the most interesting table in this particular message stored or database consists of status underscore list, then SQLite underscore sequence received, message underscore FTS contents, messages, message underscore thumbnails, chat underscore list, frequents, group partitions, group partition history, message FTS, and deleted chat jobs. The status underscore list indicates the list of the status. So this particular table maintains the list of the status. SQLite underscore sequence. This particular table contains the general information about the database. For instance, the total number of stored messages, total number of chats. So those are maintained in the SQLite underscore sequence. Then the receipt, another table of forensic importance is received. So this particular table, it contains a receipt of all the messages which have been sent and received by the WhatsApp user. And that particular messages are given a particular unique message identifier. Message underscore FTS underscore contents. So this particular table, it contains the actual contents of the messages. The messages, this particular table, it contains the information such as contact number, the actual messages, status, timestamp, and the information about the attached files. Then the message underscore thumbnails, this particular table contains the information about the transferred images and the timestamp. Then the chat underscore list, this particular table, it maintains the information about the chat, and in order to maintain that particular chat, it contains a record for each conversation held by the particular user. The frequents, this particular table, it provides a message count by the users. How many messages have been received frequently by a particular WhatsApp from a particular WhatsApp user. So that frequency is maintained in this particular table. Group underscore participants. This particular table, it provides the WhatsApp ID of the contact. So where are the participant in a particular group? So their WhatsApp ID is maintained in this particular table, that is a group underscore participants is table. Then the group underscore participant underscore history. So this particular table maintains the historical information about the the WhatsApp ID of those particular contacts. Then message underscore FTS, it contains this particular table, it contains the records of group conversation. So whatever the messages that have been posted in the group, so that details can be received from the message underscore FTS, or it can be extracted from this table. Deleted underscore chat. So whatever the chats that have been deleted, so it will be maintained in this particular table. So SQLite underscore sequenced table, it is having this particular field. So it maintains the count of the total number of messages that have been received and the total number of chats that have been performed by the particular users. So that details is maintained by the SQLite underscore table sequence table field. So in that particular table, it maintains this field such as the messages, chat underscore list, frequents, deleted underscore chat underscore job. So this particular field actually it contains the counts for the total number of messages that have been received, the total number of chats that have been performed by the particular WhatsApp user, frequency of the messages that have been received from a particular WhatsApp user, and then the chats that have been deleted. So those details are maintained in this particular sequence SQLite underscore sequence table. Then the messages table. So this particular table contains the various field. The first field is the contact number. So this particular field specifies the number of the particular mobile number of the WhatsApp user. Message body. This particular field maintains the actual message, WhatsApp messages that have been received. Status message. This particular indicates if related whether a particular message have been received or not. So if the status value is 0, it indicates that the message have been received by the particular recipient. 4, if it is the message status value, then it is indicating that it is somewhere it is waiting on the some server. 5, if the value is there for the status, then it indicates the message have been received by the destination. 6 indicates the control message. So these particular kind of values are set in the status field associated with a particular message. Then the timestamp field, this particular timestamp field, it gives the time of sending of a particular message. Then the field such as key underscore id. So this particular field is a unique field associated with the message. Need underscore push. So this particular field is associated with the broadcast message. If the value in this particular need underscore push field is 2, it indicates that the message is a broadcast message. Otherwise, it will be a 0. Media underscore URL, this particular field is nothing but the URL of the it maintains the URL of the transmitted files. Then the media underscore name, it maintains the names of the transmitted file, and read underscore device underscore timestamp. This is nothing but the time of the receiving of the particular message by the particular WhatsApp about the particular Android device. So on what date and time the particular message was received by this particular Android mobile device. So that particular time is maintained in this particular field. So in order to perform the forensic investigation of the on the WhatsApp, there are various tools are available. So the tools like Celebrate UFED and the XRY tools, the Celebrate UFED and the XRY tools, they creates an image of the whole mobile contents or specific set of data such as SMS, pictures, videos. Then once the image is created for all these, maybe for the entire mobile, or otherwise for the specific set of data, then the forensic investigator is required to extract the first of all required to locate and analyze the extracted information related to the WhatsApp. Then instead of, because these particular tools, they creates the entire image of the mobile, so certainly the task of the WhatsApp the forensic investigator increases, because they are required to search throughout that entire WhatsApp image in order to find out some important files related to the WhatsApp. So now there is a need of a particular forensic tool specific to the WhatsApp. So the salvation data, Ilcom soft and gossip and WhatsApp key or DB extractor, these are the specific WhatsApp forensic tool. So salvation data WhatsApp forensic, this particular forensic tool decrypts the encrypted WhatsApp database. So whatever the database that have been encrypted, so that particular information can be decrypted by using this particular salvation data WhatsApp forensic tool. Ilcomsoft Explorer for WhatsApp, this particular tool, it acquires and analyzes the WhatsApp communication histories from the multiple sources. So from various multiple sources of the or maybe from various devices. So the particular WhatsApp communication can be extracted and analyzed using this Ilcomsoft Explorer tool. And for that purpose, it does not require the root access. Then the Gossip forensic tool, it is used for the extraction and analysis of files, database, and logs for forensic WhatsApp. WhatsApp key and the DB extractor. This particular tool, it allows the forensic investigator or examiner to extract the cipher key on non-rooted Android devices. In addition, when examining WhatsApp on Android device, the important files such as MSC, messagestore.db.cryptxs. So this particular file is of importance to the forensic investigator. The messagestore.db.cryptxs. So where this XX stands for two digits which range from 0 to 12. For example, messagestore.db.crypt12. This particular file contains an encrypted backup copy of the WhatsApp messages. So this particular file is located under the data partition under the database subdirectory. However, there is a serious problem for the forensic investigator since the WhatsApp database are encrypted and it cannot be analyzed directly. The chats, messages, and call logs in the particular ms message store.db.cryptx in this particular file are encrypted using the ES256 encryption algorithm. So in order to decrypt this particular file, a particular key file is required, and this particular file contains the cryptographic key, and this particular file is available under the data partition under the com.whatsapp directory under the files subdirectory, and below which there is a files subdirectory which maintains this particular key file, and the key that is available in this key file, it can be used to decrypt this particular WhatsApp backup database, that is messagestore.db.cryptxx database. There is another important file, that is a com.whatsapp_preferences.xml file. This file contains the information about the WhatsApp profile, and this particular file is located under the path under the data partition under the subdirectory, that is shared_preference. So the WhatsApp is one of the important application that have been used worldwide, and the WhatsApp is being used not for sharing the information, but it can also be used, it is being used to create some kind of a cyber crimes. So whatever the information that is being stored in the WhatsApp database, it can be helpful in order to convict the criminal who has used the WhatsApp in order to create some cyber crimes. So these tools, such as this particular various forensic tool, can be used by the forensic investigator to extract the information from the mobile device which is having the WhatsApp application installed on it. Thanks for watching this particular video. If you like this particular video, please click on the subscribe button to watch the future videos on this particular topic, that is digital forensics.